okay, again. If he carry his friend come, he say his friend, say he question his brother, die for Yahoo matter. It's okay. He come to give us money, say we will go kill her for Babalawo place. So my brother come carry the money, go kill the Babalawo. So the Babalawo, where if he does so, he not coffee killer. Now if he come again, now he talk say the person not be there you. He say we can go collect he say we can go call my brother come. So we go lay can go meet us from where we dey. We say okay, we say we here. Small time we don't call us say he don't that time you come to web beach. Beach. Come for that time. When you gotta come finish. Okay, we got what of the motor? We with the with Sunday, we go carry the motor, go Jeremy Road that side. After now we come to that go. When we come finish, then my brother pull rope for his neck. Move your brother. Yeah. When he put it me, he said he was there. If he did there, that one he put the rope so he got fallen for the water. So I can't hold her. I can hold her, man. And self, I can't cut her. When he cut her finish, all of us come carry him to go the river. Himself, I can put the head. Can put the head for the sack.
Who put the head?
I said, Joe. This cement sack. I can put the head. I said, can I carry and go the right?
Who buried the head? Who buried the head?
Now, Osejo. Yes.
Osejo.
Chief priest.
Okay, now okay, this is the chief priest.
Yes.
Okay, chief priest.
Yeah.
You heard what he said?
Yes, sir. Sir, when I Lawrence, Joseph.
Wait. Which what be your who you be for this man?
Chief priest.
For where?
Otokutu. Where he call me, say make me come. I dey meet him, like he call me. He say, "But I talk to man." I say no. I say why they ask? He say they all carry something cup. I come say the tea, you don't carry come already before.
What be the tea?
You talk. Say coconut.
What be coconut?
That be human beard.
Human beard. Okay, now they call coconut.
This thing, that's what you call him. Now, which guy you call coconut? That is because they laugh. How can the pieces are play? Truth. Let's call this. We call go there. We call see the boy. If he dead there.
If is it true? You did there.
I not the way they kill him.
But you did there.
I said that when I drop him, I did the beach. When I did the beach.
Now you carry the man go.
Yes. When we reach there, now they call and they tie both of us. So now there they call them say make me come out.
Make you come out.
Yes.
Maybe you carry and go.
Now me carry and go. Now they smart come out.
So it was an arranged.
Why you carry and go?
Me and so we get one issue based on money matter. But you get one land when I carry about a long road, you won't build this thing for inside, boutique for inside the land. One man they call Oligo Osu. They play me for when I don't play for one, I call rock more for the town. So the land, so the cost, that's a big issue. I know they see the rest. I call rock more. Go ask. The way see me how they come out. They said the business. I don't know how they slice till their neck, then they will slice. I don't know.
You don't give them the job finish now.
Yeah, but I don't know what they say, slice neck.
But now you give them the job.
Yes, sir.
The job where you give them, what you say may they do?
I say may they themselves, may they kill him.
May they kill him.
Yes, sir.
Wow, it's just too sad that this young man here was murdered by his trusted friend. Guys, I must tell you, you don't really need to trust anyone because you hardly know the heart of a man. But if you feel that you must trust someone, just make sure that as you are doing that, one of your eyes are open, okay? Anyways, it all started like this. This young man here, his name is Paulinus and he's from Calabar, that's southern part of Nigeria. He was a businessman that moved down to Otokoto community in Delta State, Nigeria, where he was doing his business. He was into clothing line and it was reported that he has multiple boutiques in different parts of Delta State. And according to sources, he owns the biggest boutique in that community. After some time, he met this other man here. His name is Efe, popularly known as Efe Money. He was a bricklayer that later turned into a businessman with the help of Paulinus, the young man he just murdered. They became very close friends to the extent that Efe was able to build trust around Paulinus. It was not clear how long they'd be friends before this sad incident happened, but Paulinus trusted the friendship so much and confided in him and started giving him money to help him buy properties. He collected a whole lot of money from Paulinus, but he didn't buy any property for him, including the last one that led to his death. But he gave him some fake documents that he claimed that those documents are covering the properties he has bought for him so far. The whole problem started when Paulinus started asking Efe to go and show him a particular land that he wants to start working on it. Efe started posting him today, tomorrow they will go there, but he will not show up. It was when he realized that Paulinus was serious about it, then he started planning on how to eliminate him. So the first person he contacted to do the job for him was this young man here. His name is Gavin. And he paid him the sum of 450,000 naira. That's about $292 as at today's rate. The young man Gavin collected the money and refused to do the job. He then contacted this other man here. His name is Lawrence Joseph. He's the chief priest of Otokoto Shrine in Otokoto community. He bought him a phone and paid him about 680,000 naira. That's about $442 as at today's rate too. He paid him all that to kill him and use his head for money rituals. After he concluded an arrangement with the chief priest, he then lured Paulinus to a beach called Owen Beach, where himself, the chief priest, and some other guys overpowered Paulinus and murdered him. They then beheaded him and threw his body into the river, and the chief priest went to his shrine with the head where he performed the rituals as the elder planned. Guys, you can just imagine the pains that young man must have gone through before he died. Soon afterwards, he contacted Paulinus' family in the village, claiming that him and Paulinus were kidnapped, and he managed to escape. And he told them that the kidnappers are already asking for a ransom of about 5 million naira, which he was given. And he also told them that the kidnappers had warned him seriously not to involve the police because if they do, they are going to kill Paulinus. So after some days, he requested 7 million naira from the family, which he was also given. So he actually collected money from the family multiple times, which amounted to about 20 million naira. That's about $13,000 in equivalent. While he was busy extorting money from Paulinus' family, he got the news that Paulinus' body has floated to the surface of the river. So him and his accomplices rushed down to the river and recovered the body and tied a very big stone to the body and sunk it into the river again so that the body will not be able to resurface. You can just imagine the inhumane treatment given to a dead body. After doing all this, he returned to Paulinus' family to request for more money. This time, the family was not able to raise the money. So they had no choice than to report the matter to the police authorities. The police invited him over and start questioning him. Guys, you can't believe that this man, that's Efe Money, was in police custody for more than 2 months without any positive progress as to what happened to Paulinus. According to some sources, they said he was able to compromise that station and he was so comfortable making calls and sending text messages to people that were campaigning about Paulinus' death, threatening them that if he's out of the station, he was going to deal with all of them. Wow, you can imagine how comfortable he was. Thereafter, the family transferred the case to another station. That was when the case got to this man here. His name is CSP Shaba. He's the DPO of Ekpan Police Station in Delta State. He immediately swung into action and started questioning Efe Money. He asked him about the kidnappers and the phone number he's using to reach them, and the account number he paid the ransom into. Efe Money could not provide any of that. So that was when the suspicion crept in that there's no kidnapper anywhere. He then collected his own account details and his phone number to see the transaction he made within that period. He was surprised to find out that all the money he collected from that's Paulinus' family were directed to his own contractors that were helping him build this duplex you are seeing on the screen. And even the chat he chatted with Gavin, the first guy he hired to assassinate Paulinus, that he didn't do. So even all the chats that he deleted, the police authorities were able to retrieve those chats. Thereafter, the police entered Gavin's line and started monitoring his own transactions. They noticed that he was always chatting with a particular girl, and they had to trace the girl and arrested the girl. It was through the girl they arrested Gavin. So immediately, Gavin confessed that Efe Money actually hired him to assassinate Paulinus, but he didn't do it. He just collected his money and refused to do it. So it was at that point that Efe Money started making his own confessions. He made mention about 4 people that played different roles in Paulinus' death. And those 4 people have been arrested. But as at the time of making this video, it's not clear if Gavin and the girl that assisted in arresting Gavin has been released from police custody. So guys, you can see how wicked and heartless human beings can be. That was why I said from the beginning of this video that trusting too much is a very big risk. If you must trust, just make sure that you keep one of your eyes opened. And for those of us that are keeping friends, just be very careful about it. Once you notice any form of jealousy amongst your friends, just try as much as possible to stay away. And even in your family, there are some family members that are jealous of you and that can harm you. So don't think your enemies are far away from you. They are within you. Most of the cases we have reported recently, the suspects and the victims, they are very close. And even if the enemy is far away from you, he will still contact the person that is close to you to harm you. So that's just it. So if you have anything to say about this story, kindly leave your comment in the comment section, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.